All right, welcome back, BPD family. It is me, Big Papa D, and we're back for another one. Today, Suma Engineer has another one set up for us, and of course, it's Angelina Jordan.
Now it is time for the greatest, most handsome, talented reactor in social media today. Who wrote this nonsense? None of this is remotely true. Most handsome? Hardly. You've got to be kidding me. Here's some chubby guy who is slightly more entertaining than watching paint dry. Big Papa D! This check better not bounce, fatty.
Okay, today we're taking a break from the Las Vegas concert, and James has suggested Angelina's cover of the Michael Jackson song Heal the World. This was done, I believe, during a pandemic. It was a diplomatic virtual visit from the Crown Prince of Norway, and Angelina was invited to sing a song to California, diplomatic visit to California. Heal the World was a song Michael Jackson put out to raise money for the famine in, I think, Ethiopia and Africa years ago. So without any further ado, we have Angelina Jordan with Heal the World.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to be part of the first virtual royal visit from Norway to California. Now more than ever, we need cooperation and innovation to find solutions to our common challenges. Thank you.
Angelina the diplomat.
There's a place in your heart, and I know that it is love. In this place, it was brighter than tomorrow. And if you really try, you'll find there's no need to cry. In this place, you will feel there's no hurt or sorrow. There are ways to get there if you care enough for the living. Make a little space, make a better place. Heal the world, I'll make it a better place. For you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me.
I was a little surprised in the beginning. I don't think I've heard Angelina sing like that. I've heard her sing breathy, but breathy and light in a higher octave like that. When I thought of the song, I was like, how's she gonna do this? Is she gonna slow it down, make it lower? But I mean, that was pretty good. I mean, there's a couple of the high notes that she kind of maybe dropped an octave. That was it's amazing that I can say that I'm surprised by Angelina doing anything at this point, but there's different avenues where I haven't seen her do certain things. And it's just a nice, pleasant surprise that she handled that very, very well. Not that I was curious more than doubting.
If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. If you want to know why, there's love that cannot lie. Love is strong, it only cares of joy for giving. If we try, we shall see. In this bliss we cannot feel fear or dread. We stop existing and start living. Then it feels that always love's enough for us growing. Make a better world, so make a better world. Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race.
See, there's a point when Michael does this song, actually, when I've heard anyone do this song, they have that full backing track, the backing vocals on that part, where there's a bunch of octaves there. So she's trying to filling it in herself by singing it a little lower octave, but like just bigger. You know, because that one part, like I said, it's just, that's where all the background singers kick in. I don't know in the original if it's background singers for Michael, if it's just layering of Michael's voice, but I've seen a couple covers of this, and everyone uses the backing track on that if they're not already have background singers. But she makes it feel just as full by singing it herself, which is pretty impressive.
Need a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me.
Gotta put her touch on it. Gotta Angelina it up.
For you and for me.
Another thing with the Michael Jackson version, even though he lived in the falsetto, that song's all sang mostly, especially the chorus and the higher parts, that's all sang in falsetto. And Angelina just kind of sang that straight. Now, granted, we're talking about a male voice as opposed to a female voice, but she sang that straight and almost, like I said, she probably was just like a step down from the octave. But the vocal that Michael does is kind of thinner. And what Angelina did there made it fuller. Like I said, maybe a step down, but fuller. And I was just really interested in how she could replicate that falsetto, strong but sort of thin vocal, and do it her way. And that was like I said, pretty damn good. And that was like she did it her way, yet stayed true to the original at the same time. That was impressive. I'm glad that James suggested this one because, like I said, not every time, but there's a lot of times where I'm seeing just different aspects of Angelina's ability. And it's refreshing, like I said, because when you get somebody, see somebody, an artist that you're impressed with, you're like, oh, put them in this situation and see how they do. You know, all we need now is Angelina doing metal and Angelina rapping, and I'll be all set. So, as always, all of Angelina's stuff will be in the description. Please make sure you go over, like, subscribe to her channel. Follow our socials, show her all the love in the world. James' stuff will also be in there, so go to his channel. Dedicated all to Angelina. My stuff will be there. Rumble, TikTok, Patreon, Instagram, Facebook. All that good stuff. Super Thanks is available on most of the videos on the channel. We are almost at 12,000. Our goal for end of year 2, which will be April of next year, is 50K. I'm going to pump out more videos. I'm going to broaden my horizon on more artists, and we're going to try to build this thing up. So I appreciate you. You will see me again. Peace and love.
I can't believe you're still here. Did you fall asleep? If you liked this video, I suggest you subscribe and or seek professional help. Your choice.